It's my bike without any fairings. Cool. Pretty much this is for the winter. Get it sorted out. I just got like heckled by a bunch of school kids. Literally, like you have this. Oh, I don't know. I had to go to my nephew's school and drop off his jumper and all that sort of stuff. And yeah. And obviously there's this thing about it at the moment, he's like, you know, kids, stay away from that. Oh, a motorcyclist came up to the fence and he was talking to children, and then motorcyclists will be culled from then on, and they're all watching me! Bloody hell, they're all waving and saying hello and all stuff. You know, like with kids. You don't know what to do with kids nowadays because there's parents everywhere. They're like, oh god, there's an adult, and he was talking to the children, and the children were mentally molested and all that sort of stuff. And like, I went up to the gate because I don't know what you do. Cause I figured, oh, you know, I'll go into the school, I'll drop it into the front office, I'll give it to them and all that sort of stuff. Because you can't have him out in the cold, and then I turned up and they're all out of break. I'm like, well, to get to the office I have to go through all these children. What do? I can't just walk in. I can't just walk into the playground and walk through with the hi children, how you do? You do okay? You okay? Yeah, you good? I get arrested or something. But then sort of all these kids run up to you at the fence and like, hi, how are you? What's your name? What are you doing? You're like, ah! It's like a weird version of like, I don't know what it is. Oh, it's just weird. Well, I said to them, so can you get the teacher for me? Because and they're like, okay, they went and got the teacher for me and all that stuff. And then she said, oh, you know, she said, come away, children, come away from him, and all this sort of stuff. And then I said, oh, I need to drop off this for my nephew. She said, oh, if you go through that gate, you can go straight through to the office. I didn't realise that the next gate had like a fence separating you from the children. Well, the thing is that I went down that gate, and then you got this fence that's about, I don't know, rib cage height, separating you from these little kids. And it's like those films when they're going to their cell in prison. They got the other inmates are like reaching out through the bars, trying to get at you and to steal your clothing and steal all your possessions. And we're like, motorcycle man, who are you? What are you doing? Oh, it was quite funny. Surrounded by little kids. It's like, he's the Messiah! He's the Messiah! Motorcycle man, what's your name? What do you do? That's what they were saying. Oh dear. I was like, and then you don't know what to do. Because obviously you're a male, you're dressed in dark clothing and people find you quite suspicious as a motorcyclist anyway. It's like, oh, you know, I'm walking through here and there's all these children and they're yelling out to me as if to say, save us from this horrible place! But you know, you're sort of like, hi, yes, I'm Chris, yes, yeah, hi, how you doing, how you doing? It's like being in Turkey. When I went to Turkey and you went to one of the stores, not the stores, you went to like the markets. It's like, what's your name, what's your name? And you say Chris, and then by the time you got to the, you know, 3 stores down, absolutely all of them know your name. Every single one of them. So I went into the office, I said, you know, I've just got to drop this off my nephew. And they're like, okay. I said, oh, you know, those kids are very friendly, aren't they? And you said they're there, but you don't know whether you're meant to reply to them or talk to them or not. And she said, oh no, it's okay when they're in the school. When they're outside of school, that's when you have a problem, you know, just random people coming to the gate. I was like, alright then. And she said, they do love a stranger. I was like, fucking hell. No wonder kids are getting into trouble nowadays. When I was a kid, stranger danger. Stranger danger. Stranger danger, familiar face happy. But now these kids are just like, hi, how you doing? Can you get that for me? Yay, yay, what's your name? What do you do? What are you doing? What motorcycle man? Woo, motorcycle man! It's like you're some kind of mascot. Hello children, I'm here to drop off clothes that have been left behind at homes. We cannot have you in the cold now, can we? No, 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 no. You know, it's kind of like that. It's like, what? Am I in the right lane? Who knows? If I'm not, I'll make it work. Woo. Well, I don't really have a choice because the Land Rover next to me would decided to go in this lane anyway, so fuck it. Decided to box me in. Oh no, I'm being squashed into a lane with all the other cars. So yes, remember that kid, stranger danger, unless you're in school, in which case it's fine. Yeah, no, I didn't realise I had that separate section though, just for people to go to the office. Makes sense. Thank you. Slowing me down. Any guy who has a white helmet and big back boxes, big panniers and well-worn levers is questionable by me. Wearing winter gloves as well. Have you noticed that winter gloves are very desensitizing? And catch up. But yeah, no, the bike. You saw the bike. You saw the bike without all its fairings and stuff. So pretty much what I've done. I'll tell you what I've done. I've done... That was weird. I was doing an oil change on it and the sump plug snapped. Shit. Had to take off the exhaust, which I realised were blowing anyway, so I had to I thought I'd change the exhaust gasket, so take the exhaust off, realise that one of the headers had actually snapped. Shit. Thinking, oh no, I'm going to have to buy a whole new exhaust system. No! And then someone said, oh, I know a guy that can weld that. So alright then, let's do that. That sounds cheaper. Yes, welding sounds cheaper than, you know, buying a whole new system. I like this idea. So I had it welded, put the exhaust, you know, went to put the gaskets on. The sump plug still snapped, so I had my friend round and we decided we'd take the entire sump off, which means I had to get a new gasket for that. The gasket didn't arrive in time, so we thought, okay, what we'll do is we use a silicone sealant, yada yada, put it back on, woohoo! Then I found out a day later it was leaking, so, you know, because it was just sat there, because I was waiting for the gaskets to turn up as well. Or waiting for it to be welded, sorry. And, yeah, so it was leaking, and then I had to take the sump off again, drain all the oil, oil goes everywhere, yada 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 yada. I figured, you know, it's all back on now, I got it all sorted, yeah, so got it all sorted and put the exhaust gaskets on. It's not blowing anymore, yippee! Messed with the mixture because the bike wasn't starting in the mornings. One of the reasons I didn't actually ride my bike that much is because I couldn't bloody get the fucker to start. I would start the bike and then it would stall at some point because it was still cold or because something like that, and then it would just take forever to start and you just look stupid all the time, just trying to get it started all the time. It's pathetic. But it's working okay now, and the fairings are off because I figured if anything's going to leak, what I will do is I will leave it off so that I can notice it, and if it's okay then I'll put everything back on, which I think I'll probably do this weekend, so it'll be back to normal strengths, and then I'll be doing videos all the time, and you guys will love it, and you'll complain and do all sorts of stuff. Either way, I'm going to go now, and I'll see you later. Bye! Not that I know what that company is. Look at the front, look at that. It's all rusted and all blah. And it hasn't been